Are you getting ready for the next crypto bull run? So in today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 stocks that you could be buying right now so that you can get ready in the stock market and take advantage of the latest price boom in the crypto market. And that can help you prepare for what is to come. So we're going to discuss about all that after the intro. What's up, guys? This is JC and welcome to the Wealth Engineering channel. The more you pay attention to, the more aware you become. And in this channel, we pay attention to stocks, crypto, real estate, and business to find the best place to grow your portfolio. If this is something that interests you, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and click the bell. I wanted to thank all my new viewers and subscribers. Thank you for your support. I also want to thank everyone who signed up to the Technical Investor course. In this course, we talk about techniques that you can use to grow your portfolio, but more importantly, how to protect your wealth. We discuss about your personal finance plans and a lot of ways that you can use the markets to really grow your portfolio. So if this is something that interests you, I currently have a 73% discount for Cyber Weeks. Make sure you check this out because this is limited time only and I want you to get ready for the crypto market, for the crypto bull run. So this course is really going to help you do that. With that said, you came here for the truth. Let's just dive deep into it. All right, so I was looking into my watch list and I was looking into what stocks can I actually use as a way to leverage the next crypto bull run. And I was also looking more research into it and I found this article and I wanted to share it with you guys because it has some very good tips on what to do. However, this article only have 4 stocks. To make it nicely, I'm going to give you on one extra. So we're going to discuss about all that. I'm also going to be looking at the chart to see if we can identify good points of entry. So I can also utilize my saving account on the stock market to take fully advantage of the next crypto bull run. I'm also going to be leaving a link in the description below if you want to read more about this article. Make sure you check it out. So the first stock in the list is Square. Now, Square has been blowing up all over the place lately, especially this year. This year has been a great year for Square. And also, not too long ago, they just recently announced that they've been looking into cryptocurrencies and adding cryptocurrencies in the platform. And this article is actually alluding to this. It's saying that the Square apps includes a feature that allows customers to buy and sell Bitcoins. So that alone can really increase the revenue stream for Square because they can also take profit. They can take fees and transaction fee for every time someone is processing cryptocurrency purchases or transactions into their platform. So that's another great source of revenue, and it doesn't really cost them a lot to really add this to their current platform. Cash App posted 875 million of Bitcoin revenue during the second quarter, up 600% from prior year period. So again, this is a very interesting way that this company is increasing their revenue stream, their profits, and it's only the beginning because once Bitcoin passes 20,000, it's really going to skyrocket. You're going to have the mass hysteria. People are going to FOMO, looking for easy way to get into the market, and Square is really creating the plumbing so that people can really access the cryptocurrencies easily. Square has been really blowing up lately. Earlier this year, you could have got Square around $30 and now it's worth $200. This is crazy. But right now we have seen bearish divergence. You know, guys, how I feel about bearish divergence. I do not like to get in an investment when I see something like this. So ideally, I would want to see a correction where we revisit the 50 area on the RSI. Ideally, it would be around the green line, but I'm not sure we're going to see that if the crypto prices are starting to blow up. If we see this big market correction, maybe by the end of December, then maybe we might revisit the weekly 21 average. So we're talking about like, could be a 30% correction. Next up is PayPal. PayPal also has been making an announcement that they're very interested in the cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin. This article is also exploring other projects that they have started. You can see that they made some partnership with the other financial institutions so that they can really access and play around with this with the cryptocurrencies. So as more Bitcoins are rising, people are going to be looking for ways in, And it's actually reported that they're testing their platform right now where they're allowing Americans buying cryptocurrencies using their PayPal platform. So there are millions of people accessing PayPal. So if they have another en route, a plumbing, opening the plumbing to the crypto market via PayPal accounts, well, it's just gonna make the bull run even more juicy. And at the same time, the company itself is gonna increase their revenue streams because they're a very good place right now to be taking full profit of the crypto bull run. PayPal also is very expensive. So here's the chart for it. We're looking at the weekly right now. Ideally, I would want to see a retest on the EMA 21 weekly, maybe around 150, although that I doubt this will happen because lately with the last announcement that they made with cryptocurrencies, it's actually we may not see prices around 150 unless there is a big major correction in the market. Usually around December's we see market correction on the stock market, so we may see something like that this year. It's not sure. We'll have to wait and see. However, if I do see something like this and the price corrections are making these stocks even cheaper, then this is definitely something I would look into so that I can buy more position from them. Next up is Nvidia Corporation. So this company is basically more like a computer company. I like to put this stock on my watch list for gaming purpose because their chips are widely used for GPU, graphic processor unit. And when you have like the latest gaming platforms like PlayStation 5 or any other platforms that are very intensive when it comes to GPUs, well, Nvidia is a very good place for that to take advantage of it. However, when we're talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as a whole, GPUs are also very in huge demand to also create mining stations, right? Mining station, you use a lot of GPUs to process the algorithm and also mine Bitcoins. So the more Bitcoins is rising, the more people are going to be looking into mining cryptocurrencies as a whole. That's going to drive the prices for the chips even higher. And that puts the company, the provider of these chips, in the best position to take fully advantage of it. Think of it as when we had the gold rush, there was a lot of miners that wanted to mine gold, but you had also the companies out there that would selling the tools to mine the gold. So these were the real millionaires. These were the real people that were wealthy from the gold rush. It's the one that was providing the tools to actually mine the gold. That's where the real money is made, and this is what Nvidia can also provide. Nvidia is positioning themselves to be the digital provider of digital gold mining right now. So Nvidia has been crazy extended. This is a bit expensive for me, and I'm also seeing a bearish divergence. So this stock right here is due for correction. I wouldn't get into this stock anytime soon, but again, when the prices are gonna rise, who knows, right? We might see something, but this bearish divergence is pretty clear right here. The price has been going sideways. We're starting to see price action near or even below the EMA 21, so that's going to be interesting. I would wait to see some small correction, maybe a retest around the EMA 21 weekly. Ideally, that would be the perfect entry right here. So if I could get a retest on this line right here, just below $400, that would be a nice play. But I wouldn't go, I don't think I would buy a lot from this stock because I don't like buying stocks that are that much expensive. Around 250, it's kind of like my threshold. Anything's above that, I'm questioning it twice. So although I like the dividend aspect of this stock, I find it very expensive. So this is me, but I just wanted to show you out there what I see on the chart. All right, if we put it on a weekly, there is still also the divergence still there. We have a stochastic RSI on the low side, so we might see a retest on the EMA 21. That's very likely that we could see that on the first quarter of 2021. And there is still room for it to go down. So I'm going to keep it on my watch list and see how low does it go. The fourth stock we're going to talk about today is the CME Group. The CME is the world's largest regulated market for futures, options, derivative, and actually they are looking into Bitcoin futures. So this is actually already available, Bitcoin futures, and when Bitcoins are rising, when people are looking to trade more Bitcoins, they're actually in a position to really profit from this. They're facilitating access to exchange Bitcoin futures, also Bitcoin's derivatives, so they can take profit from all of these transactions. And even in this article, they're saying it right here. They're saying if the interest in Bitcoin surges, CME could see a decent revenue increase. This is because the company would obtain a fee for every crypto transaction done on its exchange. If you have followed my course, if you have followed my channel right now, you know how the cycle works when it comes for Bitcoin. There is a 4-year cycle that every 4 years we see a massive surges on Bitcoin. Whenever Bitcoin passes its previous all-time high, then there is a massive hysteria. There's a FOMO, fear of missing out. People are just buying at ridiculous price, and it just push the prices up. This can go for months. We're talking about even a full year. So as soon as we're past 20,000, we close a weekly candle above 20,000. This is exactly what's going to happen. So, and I see that I believe in the next couple year we might see price rose all the way to $220 around this section here. So there is still a lot of room for growth. The RSI is overextended, so it's going to go lower. But once it goes lower again, I wouldn't wait long to jump into it. I don't think we're going to see the RSI really go lower and overextend it when Bitcoin start exploding. All right. So if you can see a retest on the RSI around 50, start buying it. And as it goes lower, buy even more. And if we can get a closer, like a test on the resistance, if we could get a retest on this support right here, that would be great. Or right here as well, that would be another retest around 171. That would be great entry. And again, we can ride it all the way there. So these are the plays that I'm looking at. It's not much in terms of profit, but if this is not something that I would hold for a short amount of time. I like the dividend aspect. So that's the best way for me to profit from cryptocurrencies, by getting dividend paying stocks. And I love this. And this is why I'm going to be looking at this for a long time play. We're talking about 4 or 5 years. Let's say you have your saving account and there is no way for you to really allocate that to your cryptocurrency market. So one way you can really take advantage of that is by investing in one of these 4 stocks. Again, this is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. Please do your own research, but at least this is something you might consider. I did promise you 5, so we have covered 4 right now. So the 5th stock I would be looking into, I would be also looking into mining stations. All right. So to have cryptocurrencies, you need to have mining stations. And what some people have been doing is using their computers to actually mine cryptocurrencies. Over the years, as cryptocurrency rose in price, people graduated from their dorm room to have a couple of computers into large amount of database, renting warehouses full of computers so that they can mine cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoins. So these are actually full-fledged businesses. And some of these businesses are actually available in the stock market and on NASDAQ. So I'm going to show you one of them, but please do your research so that you can find the best one that suits for you. So the one that I'm looking at right now is this one right here. It's available on the NASDAQ, Riot Blockchain Incorporation, and they are a cryptocurrency mining company. And also they are available on the NASDAQ. So here's their sticker right here, Riot. So let's start with that. And this is what the price has been doing lately. So technically it was a penny stock earlier this year. We're talking about 80 cents, and now it has risen past $10. The question is it going to go higher? Well, it already reached $30 before, all right? And we're certainly saying that we have a nice position for it to grow. And this was the previous major resistance and support. And we're about to break this again. So right here in the weekly, you can see that we're already playing around this price. So I would say that once we close above this line, we definitely can expect to see a challenge on the 30. So this stock right here can actually have a 300% return on investment. So this is a great play right here, and it's a cheap stock right here as well. And that's the last stock that we're going to be looking at for how to prepare on the stock market for the cryptocurrency boom that is about to happen. But I wanted to mention this very quickly. The technical investor strategy that I teach on the course actually helps you identify stocks that are going to be doing exactly this. Now, how could you have known Square would have, like around 2016, only 4 years ago, how could you have known Square would have been booming like this? Well, my course is helping me identifying criteria to look for so that you can start looking at a company and think of it differently on how they were going to affect the future. My course can help you identify a stock like Square so that you can buy it today, and maybe 3-4 years from now, you actually get a lot more for your money. This is exactly what I love to do. And many times I expect to hold on, and many times it happens way faster than I expected. So this is a beautiful thing. So that's why I wanted to share that with you. Make sure you check the link in the description below. My course is currently at 73% off. So you want to take full advantage of that. With that said, we'll talk on the next video.